Welcome to another episode of Change the Game Sportscast. Today we have with us Mr. Anand Soniminde. Mr. Anand is a six-star finisher. A six-star finisher is a person who has completed all six major marathons around the world. Only 224 people from India have six-star medal as of 2026.
Somewhere I started my journey in around 2009. I was almost 102 kgs that time. After that, because of some personal loss in the family, to divert my mind, I started a target of losing weight. One day, one of my friends challenged me that run a half marathon and show. Your challenge is do the half marathon in 21 kilometers in 2 hours 21 minutes. January 2013, the Mumbai Marathon was my first half marathon. I completely self-trained. I did that in exact 2 hours 21 minutes and some seconds.
Hello everybody. So a six-star finisher is somebody who has completed 6 world marathons, which namely are Boston, London, Berlin, New York, Tokyo and Chicago. These are Abbott World Major Marathons. So this is not just a weight loss journey. It's a journey of perseverance. It's a journey of dedication.
I joined Striders, which is a professional running group.
Okay.
And they have all their different workouts. And then I gradually started running with them. And then I did my first international half marathon in 2014, the Amsterdam half marathon.
Okay.
And there I directly did a sub 2. Under 2 hours I ran in 1 hour 58 minutes or something. I ran the Amsterdam. So that was my first exposure to a trained half marathon, an international one, and plus a sub 2 hours.
Sub 2 hours.
So that is when that adrenaline kicked in and being known as a runner.
If I ask you what is your exact count, how many half marathons, how many full marathons, if you can just give me a brief of your complete achievement. आपने अभी तक क्या-क्या पूरी तरह से complete किया
I have completed 10 full marathons.
Okay.
And in that are 7 world majors, 8 international ones, and 7 are world majors. Even the 8th one is a world major, but I have done Berlin twice.
Okay.
So 8 all world majors, and 1 Bombay and 1 Delhi, 10 full marathons, and half marathons I've stopped account because in training we do 21 almost every alternate week.
Okay.
So but as a race I must have done 40-50 half marathons.
So out of this 8 international marathons or the other half marathons as well, what do you think was one of the most difficult marathons?
Physically, you can say the my first ever full marathon was the New York Marathon.
Okay.
Which is technically one of the second toughest of the world majors.
And mentally, if you say?
So mentally for me would be Tokyo, because I was running Tokyo with the toughest target of my career.
Okay.
So I ran at 13.3 on the treadmill. If you say speed on the treadmill, 13.3 non-stop for 3 hours 10 minutes.
Oh wow.
And I missed, my target was 3 hours 10 minutes. I did the race in 3 hours 10 minutes 36 seconds.
So 36 seconds.
But I ran 800 meters extra.
Oh,
but
wow.
that is, you can't count. Yeah. Hi, I'm Anand and I'm going to show you all some warm-up exercises before you start your run. These are to warm up your muscles so that you have a good run. So you first stretch your body, you hold it for around 6 counts. Then you go down, stretch completely, go on your right side, come back to the center, go on your left, come back, go down, touch your toes, come up and push your hips, get a good stretch on the hips, then come back to neutral position. Then you can just pull your toe towards your body, the other leg. You can hold each one for around 6 counts. That was another challenging one was London.
Okay.
So in London I was injured. with a ITB issue.
Okay, so what is ITB? If you
ITB is a band over here on your it starts from your glute till your knee. So sometimes that stretches and you're not able to run. I mean, you get a severe pain around your knee and your glutes, and after 15-17 kilometers when it flares up, you just can't walk. You can't even walk. Forget about running. My coach told me, इधर बैठ के क्या करेगा? जा 20 पे अगर 20 पे पेन आएगा नहीं भाग सकता छोड़ देना. You leave it at 20.
Makes sense.
There's no point sitting in Bombay or in the hotel room. No? Go on the start line. If you're able to finish, very well. If you're not able to finish, then
still
drop it. That race, what was happening at 5:50, speed of 5 minutes 50 seconds, I was getting the pain. At 5:55, I was not getting the pain. And it's just a matter of 5 seconds per kilometer.
Okay.
I ran the entire race, all 42, between every kilometer between 5:55 and 6 minutes. Not even a second slower, not even a second faster. And that was the biggest and exact full 42 kilometers, like clockwork precision.
Nice. And how do you maintain these statistics, these numbers that you're talking about?
A lot of training goes into it. A typical marathon training, a good training program should be around 18 weeks.
Okay. For a full marathon.
For a full marathon, you should train. When you're preparing for a marathon, you should keep 18 weeks of pure structured training to run a marathon.
Okay. And until then, how much should you be comfortable running? So I cannot go from 0 to 40 in 18 weeks. So मेरा प्राइमरी I should be comfortable running a 5 or a 10 kilometer और फिर मैं 40 को prepare कर सकता हूँ.
You should have at least done 7-8 half marathons.
Okay.
You should understand that where you stand half marathon.
Okay.
First conquer that 21 you are able to do easily without struggling.
Okay.
Because after 21, whenever you do a full marathon, the biggest challenge or biggest mental block comes at 30 and 35. Many people who have done 21 comfortably, they also crash at 30, 32, 35. These are 3 points. They crash at 35. From 35 to 42, then they're walking. Walking or cramping or dehydrated. So they do same 21 का speed पे चालू करते हैं. 35 तक वो they are able to maintain थोड़ा सा 5 seconds slower, but 35 after 35 crash.
टिपिकली एक मैराथन को प्रिपेयर करने के लिए आप कह रहे थे कि 4 months प्रिपेयर का 18 weeks चाहिए.
You need for a proper, because there are generally we divide the training in 3 phases. Phase 1, 2, 3. Phase 1 is when you are getting your aerobic zone in place, when you are getting on lactate aerobic zone is like running
aerobic zone.
So
wow, what is the aerobic zone?
So primary that you have to run at a very efficient heart rate.
Okay.
You run ideally
if you can give me the details.
So now generally 220 minus your age.
Efficient heart rate. Okay.
That is the cutoff. Uske upar you should not go. Uska 20% less. Like I'm 47.
Okay.
So 220 minus 47 would be 173. Uska 20% would be around 138.
Okay.
HR. So that should be an aerobic zone. If I'm doing an easy recovery run, I should be running. If the day I'm doing a recovery run or a slow continuous run, I should be able to maintain my heart rate
at
below 138. I'm utilizing maximum oxygen in that. I'm not loading my heart so much. So this is a phase where your mobility, your core strengthening, your lactate threshold, like the lactic acid that develops in your muscles when you're running. So your HR and your speed. So you do shorter sprints so that your lactate threshold, you stretch it so that your speed is increasing, but your heart rate is not crossing more than 150, and plus your muscle is holding up. So there are slow training. You have to do shorter sprints of 200 meters, 100 meters.
So this is the lactic acid that
develops. So when you're running faster,
suddenly
it will rise and you will start getting cramps.
Yes.
So you can't run fast. Suddenly running is not that. If you have trained at, suppose if you are trained at 5K pace, suddenly on race day you are not going to run at 4:30. No? You will crash in 3-4 kilometers. You will be able to run faster for maybe 5 kilometers. Then you will crash. So to run consistently, you have to train your muscles, your HR to consistently run at 5 pace for 42 kilometers.
So it is about consistency more than intensity.
First phase is that where you get all these in place, all these parameters are in place, because for the second phase where your mileage will increase, speed will increase, your tempo runs will increase, you need that your heart rate should be in control, your weight should be in control, your mobility, because your fitness strength should be in control.
I can understand.
See, running 42 is एक दिन 42 भाग रहे हो, but that 18 weeks of training, you are doing almost 1000 kilometers of training. On an average, if you say 60 to 70 kilometers a week or 100 kilometers, average if you say 70 kilometers into 18, you say it's roughly 1100 to 1200 kilometers. So at least 800 तो करना ही.
ये तो नंबर सुन के ही मैं थक गया हूँ यार already.
So that 42 race day, तो you are just, that is the least of your. Many people don't do strength training, which is like the utmost, one of the most important part of a marathon training, because for continuous, for whatever 4 hours or whatever, for a distance of 42 kilometers you are running your arms. People just think it's your knee only. A marathon only, it has a load on your knee. No, but your ankle, your calves, your knee, your hips, your glutes, your shoulder, triceps, full 3 hours or 4 hours you are moving your hand also. You can't run like this. You have to run like this. So your shoulder, otherwise your shoulder starts paining of continuous 2 hours. Just imagine if you're doing 2 hours.
Even sitting down, if we can do
like
this
for 2 hours, the shoulder is going to pain. So you need strength for that to last for 42 kilometers. Show you all some strength exercises. You can start with lower weights and higher reps. So you can, for your shoulders, you can first rotators. You can do 15 reps and 3 sets of each. 4, 5. Then you all can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you all can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can end up this. These are, so you can do around 15 reps of each and 3 sets. You can choose any 2 to 3 muscles each session and try to do around overall 250 to 300 reps overall. And then it's a complete structured training. Training. Phase 3 is where you are able to maintain the same speed for longer distances than a half marathon, but shorter than the full marathon. And you're conditioning your body that you can run, but you don't do full 42 in a training. You never do a full 42. You maximum do 80% of the distance. 32 to 35 kilometers you should do maximum in your training.
Active recovery. So for us, for a common person like us, when we talk about recovery, it's about AC लगा दिया है और सो गए.
So that is one part.
So sleep, yes, but what is an active recovery?
Active recovery is every day you recover yourself.
Okay.
Every day after a workout, you make sure you have protein within 20 seconds. You're giving protein to your muscles will absorb in the first 20 minutes. They will absorb very well, which will help you. Your sleep should be sufficient. Your gut health should be maintained. You are not eating fried stuff which is upsetting your stomach, which will again remove your training days. So active recovery is being conscious during your training period, that between 2 runs or between 2 workouts, your body is recovered.
True.
Your muscle is recovered. You are eating right, sleeping right. You are making sure that you are foam rolling. Foam rolling is equally important. You can do this at your home before you leave for your run. You can do it on your rest days. You can also do it on the day before your long run in the evening. It helps reduce muscle soreness, blood flow in your muscles. It helps your muscle recover faster. So I'll show you a few exercises, few techniques. You ideally, each and every muscle you need to, you can add a little more pressure by keeping this other leg on it. You can just rotate. This gives a good twist on the calf. Then for your hamstrings. You can turn around, twist. You cover your entire portion of your larger muscles. Fine. So in full marathon, there is a term called Boston qualifier.
Okay.
So Boston Marathon is supposed to be the most prestigious marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Out of, suppose there are 29,000 participants,
Mm-hmm.
26,000 runners have qualified.
Mm-hmm.
So qualification process for male and female are different. So for example, right now a 40 to 45-year-old male, if he has to qualify to run the Boston, he has to do it below 3 hours 10 minutes. Wow. If you do any other race in under 3 hours 10 minutes, then you are eligible to run the Boston Marathon. So 40 to 45, 46 to 50 is 315 or 320. So if you are able to run any other race under 3 hours 20 minutes, then you are eligible to apply for that. And now there are so many people who are actually qualifying. Now there is a cutoff. So last year the cutoff was 6.5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So you get the tag of a Boston qualifier, and then you run the Boston after qualifying, getting through the cutoff and everything. It's like how your education, you have got 95% and then you have applied, and then there is another cutoff. So then if you manage to get through the cutoff also, then you run the Boston Marathon. Wow. So there is then I joined a coach named Ashok Nath, one of the best coach for a Boston qualifying. And he gave me a structured plan. Since 2018 I am with him. Mm-hmm. Obviously the coaches gives you a structured plan. Then there is your dietitian. Mm-hmm. Then there is your gym, your strength and conditioning. And the most important part, during the run, the runners running with you.
Okay, that's coming to that.
It's the most important part. Luckily, we are 5-6 friends who are running at the same pace. Okay. We have the same marathons target. We are doing the same races together. Okay. Our targets is also nearly the same. Mm-hmm. So if you are running 30 kilometers, you need someone to run with. You can't run alone, because mentally you need someone to talk to, or somebody. If you are slowing down, he will push you off. He is slowing down, you push him. So that way, 3 hours of running you can easily achieve. So the most important, so I have a few friends who I have, all 10 years of my life, I have ran with them. Every race we have done together also, and we have trained together. Challenges, there is no proper track to a stretch of 5 kilometers also. So probably even if a loop of 5 kilometers, these tracks are there, like all these tracks around the football ground, or these are there, but then those are not, those are so synthetic tracks, which is good for speed runs or something, but you cannot train there. You are just 300-400 मीटर का एक लूप है, अगर 20 किलोमीटर भागने का तो तुम थोड़ी 50 लूप मारो, mentally you'll drain. You have to run on this footpath. भी secondly footpath कोई जगह है नहीं.
मुंबई जैसे सिटी में तो footpath,
there are certain promenades are there, but promenades का जो वो ये है pebbles, जो pebbles से बनता है, that is not at all good for. Asphalt is the best. डांबर जो बोलते हैं asphalt, डांबर से, that is the best. Concrete roads are still a little hard for your knees. Asphalt is very bad. And promenade पे when you are running, कोई walk कर रहे public, कोई photo खींच रहा है, कोई dog को घुमा रहा है. So ideally that is not a space for running. That is space for walking or sitting and walking. So your only option left is to run on the roads, and ideally you run on the opposite side, so that you can see the traffic coming. And that's not a very good. I mean, it's risky. The first part is risky. The second is the cyclists are also there. Motorcycles are there. Dogs are there. The roads are uneven. Potholes are there. There are no proper bathrooms. If you want to go for loo break in between your run. We have gone to possible all the petrol pumps from Bandra till Kolaba. We have covered all the petrol pumps. That's the only option. The municipality ones are few are very good, but again, you want a clean bathroom. Bathrooms are not there. Hydration points, I mean, you have to carry your own hydration. So these running groups are there which will keep hydration point. They'll keep a person with water bottle, BCAA, electrol every 5 kilometers. So you can start from Shivaji Park and go till NCPA non-stop. So you will have water points every 3-4 kilometers. and then after the run, come back by cap. Few exercises for the chest. You can alternate. So unilaterals sometimes are better. 3, 4, 5, 6. You can even flies. 1, 2. Your breathing should be, whenever the weight is going against gravity, you should breathe out. And bilateral.
Okay.
There are particularly 4-5 event organizers right now. Procam organizes the Mumbai one. So then there is NEB Sports which organizes Delhi one, and other ones. Fit Page is another one upcoming right now. So these are all organizers who handle end to end from registration, identifying the route of the race, keeping water points, distributing the bibs, having good runners come and participate in the event, holding areas, finish area where you hold before you start the run, where you warm up. Then you will have toilets at 3-4 kilometers. They'll have volunteers all over the route. If anybody falls or if any cramp has happened, medical services will be there for any emergency. Somebody has collapsed or somebody is cramped or somebody wants to quit midway. So these are the organizers. Sure. It's their job to execute the event. So there are 3-4 which are very good: NEB, Procam, and Fit Page and all. And so the events of these companies are ideally
the best.
You will have a good experience. Like you will not be struggling for a water point, or you will not be struggling कि मुझे पता नहीं, अरे मैं right चला गया, इधर नहीं था, मुझे नहीं पता था. Sometimes you end up running longer distance, or sometimes you end up running shorter distances. So they keep people, volunteers at every point कि नहीं, आपको यहाँ से turn मारना है, आप गलत. So these are professional organizations. So इनके events are ideally good to participate in.
Nice.
Except TMM or other few runs, you can pay the registration fee and participate.
Okay. Coming to the gadgets of it, what watch do you, because nowadays fitness industry and the whole gadgetry experience, we have rings, we have bands, we have watches, we have spike monitors, we have hard bands. तो ये पूरा chaos है, और ये chaos के बीच में how do we simplify?
Data is also confusing.
Yeah, exactly.
So I would say simple, keep a GPS watch.
Okay.
Which you can, like I'm wearing a Garmin for almost 10 years now. People are also using Apple Watch, or a new company right now is Coros. Okay. So ideally these are all GPS watches. Garmin being one of the most
advanced technology.
Being the most common watchmaker for running marathon. These are waterproof. You can swim also in this. You can cycle in this, and you can even run in this. You can waterproof होता है आपको some 20 meters, 30 meters. So most ideally these are very well. Their calibration is very good. So this will give you your heart rate, your VO2 max. So there is an app of Garmin. So after you finish a run, whenever you stop it, it syncs into your mobile app, which you can watch on your mobile and share and do everything. So that will give you each and every basic detail that you need. Like it will give you every kilometer how many minutes you did, every kilometer what was your HR, every kilometer what was your elevation. It will come in a chart format. What was the calorie burned in your run? What was it productive? Was it what was your VO2 max? So VO2 max is again when you advance into training.
What is VO2 max? So we know SpO2. क्योंकि कोरोना ने हमको SpO2 सिखा दिया है.
VO2 max is how efficiently your body is utilizing oxygen.
Okay.
The higher the VO2 max, the more efficiently you are running or consuming oxygen, or your lungs are consuming oxygen. So anything above 50-52 is really very good. Athletes on international levels like the Kenyans or Ethiopians, they have above 65-70 the VO2 max, because they are running at 4 minutes, 3 minutes per kilometer. So जितना oxygen intake and they're able to run that fast because the VO2 max is very good.
Okay.
So that also increases with in your training, how you train, how, as I said, the HR runs, aerobic runs, speed runs, shorter interval runs, your tempo runs, your fartlek runs, all these slowly add up to these things add up slowly over a period of time to increase your efficiency in running, which is measured in VO2 max and in what zone you are running. This gives you cadence. This also gives you your cadence and your stride length.
Okay, so what is a cadence?
A cadence is number of steps per minute that you take. And stride length is कि एक step आपका कितना लंबा है.
And that's stride length.
Stride length. So it's a simple 1 kilometer is the multiplication of these two factors. कि अगर आप 200 स्टेप भागते हो और आपका स्ट्राइड लेंथ 1 है तो आप 5 मिनट में 1 किलोमीटर भाग लोगे, राइट? 200 स्टेप कर रहे हो 1 मिनट में, फॉर एग्जाम्पल. तो मतलब ये, और आपका स्ट्राइड लेंथ 1 है तो आप 200 मीटर 1 मिनट में कंप्लीट कर रहे हो, तो आप कर रहे हो 5 मिनट में 1 किलोमीटर. सो द मोस्ट आइडियल इज अ हायर स्ट्राइड लेंथ, सो दैट सपोज मेरे को अभी 1 किलोमीटर में आई एम हिटिंग द ग्राउंड 1000 times. If my stride length is 1. Now if my stride length is 1.2, so I'm hitting it only around 170 times. So my friction, then every cadence I'm hitting the ground, I'm losing because of the friction. I'm having some impact.
Yeah.
That impact is on my joints, on my knees, everything. So the most ideal is to increase your stride length and reduce your cadence. Keeping an average good cadence is 170, 175, 180 is good.
Okay.
So improving, so all these elite runners, they have a stride length of 1.5, 1.6, and that's why, because utne number of steps mein they're able to cover
that much
distance with less number of hits on the ground.
Okay.
So, and there is training for that. How to increase your stride length, how to you run up the hill, down, because you have to run fast on the hill, then run slow on the hill, then smaller distances like 100 meters burst you do. So over a period of time, because when you run fast, your stride length is more. But when you're walking, your stride length is, you're just walking. But when you're running fast or sprinting, it is much higher. So you have to gradually start with sprinting, and dhire dhire you have to get that sprint and run into jogging. You have to jog comfortably where you are able to. So that entire phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 training mein, your coach will give you a structured plan where gradually you keep your cadence same, constant, and try to increase your stride length.
Wow. How many of you have really thought कि भागने में भी इतना टेक्नोलॉजी और इतना डिटेल्स हो सकता है?
So these all you track after. If you have a 21 jump कर रहे हैं, 5-10 kilometers is still fine.
I know.
But these are a few parameters which you should track if you are doing at least a distance of 21, minimum distance of 21 kilometers. ये basic tracking करना चाहिए. Open your hips. Improve your hip mobility. You can do zip exercises. Make sure you have some cushioning below. Your legs are wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze your glutes over here. A nice stretch. This opens up your hip flexors and your glutes.
Spoken about gadgets, we have spoken about the infrastructure, the pollution. Other than that, apparel and shoes. So these are one of the very important. So we have seen people जिन्होंने सोच भी लिया अगर हमें भागना है तो वो पहला काम करते हैं कि वो जाते हैं पूरा खुद के लिए किट खरीद लेते हैं, which is good if they can afford it. But finally we also have to think about the average Indian कि अगर एक average Indian को रन करना है तो इसके पीछे इकोनॉमिक्स क्या होती है, एटलीस्ट फॉर इंडियन मैराथन्स इफ यू वांट टू स्टार्ट रन, शूज का कॉस्ट क्या है, अपैरल्स का कॉस्ट क्या है, विच इज द मोस्ट एफिशिएंट?
If you are into running, if it becomes your hobby or a passion, you should at least have 2 to 3 pairs of shoes in your training phase.
Okay.
Plus, you need clothes, which are again dry fit clothes should be the t-shirts, which are expensive.
Okay.
A shorts is not less than 5,500. Then you have to have compression shorts and compression calf sleeves, arm sleeves. So when you're doing longer distances, these compression apparels, like for a calf compression, shorts are compression, they keep the blood flow circulation very good in your body.
Okay.
So when you're reaching a certain level, it's fine. But as a basic runner also, you will need a decent shoe, which is because the shoe is the most important part. It is where it's like the foundation नीचे है. Shoe के वजह से अगर कुछ तकलीफ हुआ तो you will injure your knee, you will injure your ankle, you will injure your hip. इंजरी चांसेस ऑफ
व्हाट इज अ गुड शू, मतलब रनिंग के लिए, क्योंकि जिम का अलग शूज है, रनिंग
जिम आर जनरली फ्लैट शूज, बट जनरली अ गुड शू, अ गुड रनिंग शू, यू शुड हैव heel to toe ratio, it should be 7 to 8 mm, so that because if it's a shoe is flat like this, but that heel to toe ratio is 6 mm, so by default your posture is like this, so by default you're running a little slant. If you run like this, you can't run like this. So you have to have a proper posture while running. A little, slightly lean forward, where your shoulder, your hip, your knee and ankle are in one line at certain point. It should be in that axis. So if you're running, your form is the most important part.
True.
So if your form is correct, the chances of injury are very less.
Tell us about the fueling on the race day, the refueling, and आजकल तो हमने सुना है कुछ स्पेसिफिक जेल्स होते हैं वगैरह, ये सब क्या है और ये कितना जरूरी है?
See, refueling during the run, pre-run, during the run, post-run. This is one of the most important aspect of your training.
Okay.
So before the run, you need some carbs like a small banana or some electrolyte liquid. You can have electrolyte water, or you can have limbu pani with jeera and some BCAA, EAA, amino acids, which have certain level of carbs and electrolytes. Because you are sweating so much, you are losing a lot of salt, and you need a lot of electrolytes to replenish the loss. You sweat so much. These are energy gels also are there. So basically a gel is a compressed form of a gel which contains carbohydrates, amino acids, electrolytes and options of caffeine or non caffeine. करते वक्त मैं जेल खा रहा हूँ, रन करते वक्त मैं डेट खा रहा हूँ.
कैसे खा रहे हो, मतलब you carry it with you?
So generally now the shorts, there are many people who carry that pouch or something, but I am not comfortable because वो भी हिलता है तो it's a little discomfort. So now most of the shorts like 2XU or Nike, they come with pockets.
Okay.
Which are like those tight pockets where you can keep your gels, you can keep your dates. So every hour I will have salt tab and BCAA tabs.
Okay.
तो इतना sweat होता है तो salt निकल रहा है body से. So I need to add salt. तो एक सिप में उतना salt जाएगा नहीं. So there are salt tabs. I have a salt and a BCAA tab every 1 hour. तो मेरे muscle भी जो burn out हो रहा है या wear and tear हो रहा है, तो every hour I am giving BCAA amino acids which will help them recover.
True.
Post your run, any run, you can just walk around for 3-4 minutes, 5 minutes, and cool down stretches are a must. Some of them are a part of the warm-up stretches also, but a few more exercises for cool down to help you recover faster. You don't feel fatigued. The muscles should stretch. The muscles have been loaded a lot in the run, so you need to relax them. So most of them are same, like the ones when you start, and so these ones go down. So I'll just add a few more where you can. So you can go, put it this down and stretch your back as much as possible on both the sides.
Just finishing this amazing discussion on a lighter note, now that you have been running around so much, what are the jokes around the
मैं
running
अभी
thing?
गाड़ी से आया, भाग के नहीं आया. सब लोग
So I was
सबका एक स्टैंडर्ड ये रहता है. तू तो अरे तेरे को अंधेरी तू भाग के जाएगा ना, अंधेरी तो 5 किलोमीटर तू भाग लेगा ना.
हाँ.
स्टैंडर्ड क्वेश्चन दैट एवरीबॉडी थिंक्स के अरे वाशी 20 किलोमीटर, अरे एयरपोर्ट तू तो 20 भागते हुए चला जाएगा एयरपोर्ट.
Other than that, क्या have you ever felt that you are stuck in a traffic jam? I am talking to you about a scenario. You are stuck in a traffic jam coming back from the airport or probably going to the airport.
बहुत बार होता है.
और आप देख रहे हो ट्रैफिक में आपको दिख रहा है 1 घंटा एयरपोर्ट पहुंचने के लिए and the airport is say less than 4 kilometers away. कभी आप में वो अंदर ऐसा ये हुआ है कि छोड़ यार गाड़ी में उतरता हूँ और मैं भाग के पहुंच जाता हूँ.
रनर राइट नाउ एवरी टाइम क्या होता है, वी आर सो मच इनटू ट्रेनिंग, टाइम एंड डिस्टेंस. एक हम जब ट्रेनिंग में रहते हैं ना, 1 किलोमीटर मेरे लिए 5 मिनट है या 5 मिनट मेरे लिए 1 किलोमीटर है. सो उतना वो इतना घुस
चुका है,
इतना अंदर वो एम्बेड खून में है वो कि जैसे हम देखते हैं अरे सिद्धिविनायक 5 घर से अगर एयरपोर्ट जाना है 6 किलोमीटर, 30 मिनट्स से तो मैं भाग से पहुंचता तो मेरे को 20 मिनट पहुंचना है. देखते अरे 35 मिनट्स वो गूगल पे दिखा रहा है. सो अरे ये तो मैं भाग के भी जल्दी पहुंच सकता, तो अपना गाड़ी का क्या फायदा है फिर. तो मेनी टाइम्स ऐसा होता है बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली, बट यू कांट डू एनीथिंग अबाउट. मतलब दैट इज एनी मेट्रो सिटी का वो चैलेंज है कि योर डिस्टेंस, some distances you can actually so sometimes my office and home is 2 kilometers. Okay. Sometimes it takes me 20 minutes.
Oh wow.
तो मैं बोला, और सेम अगर मेरे को 2 किलोमीटर भागने के लिए अगर मैं 20 मिनट्स लगाऊँ तो आई फील सच अनप्रोडक्टिव. मतलब मैं रन अगर 20 मिनट में 2 किलोमीटर के मतलब क्या कर रहा हूँ, आई एम सच आज. सो आई विल बी डिजेक्टेड कि मैं क्या. बट यही डिस्टेंस गाड़ी से जो मैं टेक्निकली शुड बी देयर इन 2 किलोमीटर शुड बी मैक्सिमम 5 to 7 मिनट्स, इज टेकिंग 20 मिनट्स. सो दैट टाइम वो आता है यार, इससे अच्छा तो मैं भाग के चला जाता. बहुत बार होता है. वेरी कॉमन, वेरी वेरी कॉमन. बहुत लोग हमको पूछते हैं कि पैसा मिला के, प्राइज मिला के. सो नो, फॉर अस दीज मेडल्स आर द बिगेस्ट अचीवमेंट एंड दिस इज वन सच मेडल which has been a 10-year journey for me. So this is the 6-star medal from it's the Abbott World Major Marathon. After you complete the 6 world major marathons, namely New York, Chicago, Boston, London, Tokyo and Berlin, in any sequence you can finish. After you do all these, after you've finished all these events, on the last event you get this medal, which is one of the most prestigious medal in a marathoner's journey. And you have run 4 continents, 5 countries, different countries, and you have achieved this medal, which is 4 countries, sorry, and it is a pride. Nothing compares to holding this medal in your hand. You know that you have traveled to so many countries, traveled so much, trained so much, and got this medal. Very few Indians have this. Handful of Indians have this medal, and it's what I've earned in the last 10 years of my running journey.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Same here.
पिछला जो 2-3 घंटा था वो कैसे हमने बिताया और आपने कैसे हमें एजुकेट किया, एंटरटेन किया, and I'm sure all our viewers and listeners will also find this podcast very entertaining and educating as well, who want to pursue marathon not just for fun and but would like to do it on a longer basis, lifestyle. Would you like to give us some feedback or some improvements or something?
It was pleasure talking to you, and I don't know when I've last spoken about the entire journey with anybody. I'm happy to share my experiences, and if somebody can pick whatever works from them, from my bits or from my experience, if something helps them to improve, something inspires them to lead a better lifestyle, I will be more than happy that I've been able to inspire them in some way.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Andy. Thank you once again. And